Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays with Michelle. I'm your host, Michelle Hart, your #1 nutritionist and fat loss specialist. This show is all about how to eat, move, and live to have a fit and healthy life. Today's topic is 5 top tips that anybody can do to get healthy. So here's the thing. Take a look around you. Where are all the healthy people? It's so easy not to be healthy these days, and for good reason. We can have food anytime we want. We can sit around on our computers and not engage in social conversations. All these things are kind of stacked up against us. So what we need to do is we need to know that and do things that will actually get us healthy. And so after 20 years of working with people one-on-one, I've seen thousands and thousands of people. I've come to realize what really works and what really doesn't work. So you guys get these 5 tips today, so pay attention. So the first tip that I'm going to offer you is make sure you have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you're likely going to fail. And so to find a plan, find somebody who is really healthy that you want to follow and learn from them. And so what I do recommend you do, though, is when you do follow a plan, make sure it has these components. The first one is make sure that your health plan includes a good amount of water. Because what I found is most people, they don't drink enough water. Water is the foundation to life. We need to drink enough water. Great things about drinking water is the following. First of all, you're going to flush away the body fat. That is how you do it. You flush away the toxins which lead to body fat. So flush away the fat with water. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to increase your energy levels, because you'll notice that when you do drink water, you have more energy. The third thing you're going to notice is you won't be tied to the fridge all the time, because sometimes you think you're actually hungry. You may not be hungry. You actually might be thirsty. So you're going to be able to get slim just by drinking more water. How cool is that? The other thing with the water is make sure you drink enough. Okay, so my rule of thumb is 1 liter of water for every 50 pounds of body weight. So say you're 200 pounds, that's 4 liters of water. You may be going, oh my gosh, Michelle, that's so much. Actually, it's exactly what you need to flush away the fat, get the energy up, and keep you away from the fridge so that you can get healthy again. Okay, so the water. The next thing your plan really needs to include is you need to have scheduled meal times. Yeah, because if you don't, you know what happens? You don't plan ahead and you starve. And then it's like, oh my gosh, what can I eat? It's whatever can stop me from starving. And so usually that's like bad food. So if you plan ahead, you can have your foods with you so that you stay healthy. All right? Because when you walk, look at all the convenience stores and all the fast food stores. We got to move away from that. We need to plan ahead and have our meals with you. So here's just an example of what I do for my clients, because I do create plans. And what I do is I start them with a daily routine. So it's like the total blueprint. It's like step by step, here's what you do. And then within the daily routine, we start with a morning routine, which sets the stage for like top high performance, energy during the day, and then an evening routine which gets you your best sleep. And then during the day, what I do is I provide my clients with a meal plan. They know exactly what foods to have and when. So this is the kind of plan you're going to want to look for. And if anyone's looking for a plan like that, please get a hold of me. I'd be happy to design one for you, because that's what I love to do. Want to see more healthy people. Okay, so here we go. First one is make sure you have a plan and stay consistent. So when you have a plan, it's really important to have someone you're accountable to, whether it be your kids, because they're the best. They'll keep you accountable. Your spouse, partners, friends. I'm a coach, so I create plans, but I also keep you accountable. And what I do is I just like tweak certain things, and I kind of move you in the right direction when you kind of start to go off, so that you do get the results. All right, so make sure you stay consistent. Okay, so the second thing we're going to do is we are going to think about taking walking breaks. Yeah, so we're going to grab our shoes, and what we're going to do is, running shoes, and we are going to think about scheduling our phone meetings by walking. You can walk and talk. It's like the smartest thing to do. Best thing about this too is it actually gets your brain moving, and you become smarter by exercising. Yeah, what we do is we create what we call these neural pathways called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And what they do is there's like these neural pathways that your body is developing while you're exercising. So you get smarter, you stave off Alzheimer's and dementia, and you get to be smarter just by moving. So think about having meetings on your phone while you're walking. The other thing you can do is if you are in the office all day, just schedule time to take a break and do a walking break. It's so easy to do, like a 10-minute walking break. And another thing you may want to think about is tie it to something else. So tie it to a meal. So basically breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Tie 10 minutes. After breakfast, 10-minute walk. After lunch, 10-minute walk. After dinner, 10-minute walk. Hey, that's 30 minutes that you did. So easy. Instead of like scheduling 30 minutes in the gym, that's way harder to do. Just do those 10-minute walks 3 times a day. You're way farther ahead. And you're also going to help support healthy digestion. Why? Because you're going to move after you walk, and you're going to support the digestion of your food, the absorption, and you being healthy. Okay, so think about taking walking breaks. Okay, the third thing we're going to do is we're going to fall in love with learning. I want you to fall in love with the growth mindset. So basically what it means is this: you never fail. Okay, you're only learning. So look at life that way. So try new things and don't be afraid of failing, because you know what? You're just going to learn from it. So you're never losing, you're always winning. That's a growth mindset. So find topics that you want to learn. Like for me, I'm always finding topics to learn. So but you know, you stick with it and you learn it instead of like all over the place. So I have my own coach that's helping me bring my message out there to the world, because my plans work so well and I want to share this with more people. So please share this video with others that are looking at getting healthy, because this message is so simple to do and we can help more people get healthy. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm here for. The second thing I'm learning is how to create a home and a wellness kitchen, so that you can have food as medicine in your kitchen, and you can find herbs and you can eat certain foods that are going to get you healthy. Well, I'm learning how to create a healthy home so that I can teach it. So these kind of things really inspire me, because when I learn it, I can teach it. So find things that you want to learn. So fall in love with learning. There's no failing, there's only learning. Okay. The fourth thing that I want you to do is practice digital detox. So don't shut this off and get rid of the show. What I'm saying is, what I mean by digital detox is unplug. Schedule times to unplug from the computer, your phone, any electronics, and you know what? Just take a break and go outside. Get outside and do those walks, or just get outside. Why? Because then what you're doing is, instead of all this inputting information from other sources, guess what? Guess what are the best sources of information? You have this wisdom, and it's intuition, and it's talking to you all the time. Whatever you want to call it, it's just this little voice telling you, you know what's right and what's wrong. But we actually have to take a step back and go, okay, someone's telling me something. Well, that's your spirit or whatever. It's talking to you, but we have to take a break and listen to it. So what I do is I've scheduled times in the morning when I do my walks, and I go within, and this message comes to me, and this is how I'm able to navigate my days in a way that is in alignment with my values, because I know my values. I'm living that way, and I feel so proud of myself because I feel like I'm really moving forward. Well, this could be you too. This is health. This is emotional health, all right? So we're beings that have this wisdom, but we need to tap into it. So I really, really recommend you do that. Also, at the end of the day, what I do is, after all the work that I do, I take a 30-minute walk. I leave everything, all my phone, everything. I let my family know I'm leaving my phone at home. I'm going to go do a walk. And I'm just walk, and I just think. And I think about my day. What am I proud of? What could I have done better? And what will I do for next time? So this is exactly how I live. And this is how we live to be fit and healthy. All right. This is how we do things. Okay. So we talked about the fourth thing, which was, unplug. Now, the fifth thing that we're going to do is we want to make sure that we protect our sleep. Yes, we need to protect our sleep, because listen, to be healthy, you need to sleep properly, but you need to plan ahead to sleep properly. So some really good ways to protect your sleep and get your best sleep. is make sure that in the morning you get morning sunlight. Without the glasses, you need to keep the glasses off the head, allow the sunlight to enter your eyes, talk to the pineal gland. It starts to make melatonin. It takes 12 hours from the start of the release of the melatonin to actually release it fully. So if you want to be in bed by 10 p.m., you need to be outside in the morning by 10 a.m. because it takes 12 hours. So melatonin is your sleep hormone, so you need to release it at night, but you have to make it in the morning. So that's the first thing. Second thing you want to do is set up a sleep ritual. So things that you could do are, you want to make sure that in the evening, you want to keep the lights dim, because if you put the blue lights on, like all the fluorescent lights, you're telling your body, whoa, it's 12 o'clock during the day. Let's get out. Let's be productive. Let's get her going. No, we need to slow down. We need to, so when the blue light comes on, you're raising a stress hormone called cortisol. When cortisol goes up, guess what happens to melatonin? It goes down. They act like a seesaw. So as the sun goes down, melatonin goes up, cortisol goes down. And so that's how it works in the evening. But you don't want to put the lights on, because then cortisol goes up and melatonin goes down. You wonder, why can't I sleep? Yeah, because you put the lights on. So what you do is you dim the lights, you put your salt candle on, you put your candles on, and you read. Like after dinner, you've cleaned up, just do some reading instead of looking at a phone. So practice this. And what I do is I read with this little headlamp. So it's a tiny little lamp, so it's a tiny little light, and I get to read my books. Again, I'm loving to learn. So I've got a few books that I'm learning right now. The first one is, I love this book, The Perfect Day Formula. It really adds structure to your day. This one here talks about the amazing brain we have and how we can tap into our own wisdom. So that's what I'm learning. And I had another book, but anyways, those are the two. So the other thing I do is make sure that if you are going to be on your electronics, which guess what, we do sometimes. That's what we do. Like sometimes I have to work at night, but you know what? We can, what we call biohack it. So we wear these blue light blocking glasses. So these are what I call my sexy blue light blocking glasses, because they're not like the industrial worker ones, which are big and clunky. These are awesome. I feel good in them. And so what I do is this blocks the light, the blue light that comes in at night, so I can still be on my electronics, my devices, and I get to work. Sometimes I try not to, but at least I have these available. Or if my kids put the lights on and you know, they don't care and I care, and actually Trey's looking for some blue light blocking glasses, so I'm going to get some for him. Anyways, so this is what you want to have on hand. And then you want to make sure that your room, your sleeping room, is cold, because cold will make you sleep way deeper, and you want to make sure it's not loud. So I always have earplugs, so to avoid any noise. This stops the noise. And my kids are older, so I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and take care of them. They're fine. But if you have young kids, you know, you're not going to want to do that. But the older ones, like the teenage ones, of course they can take care of themselves. The other thing I do is have a white noise machine. This is like the best. And I got it at London Drugs. And what it does, it gives it this sound. It goes, shh. So that's what I hear. Kind of blunt because I have my earplugs in, but it has this sound. It sounds like I'm in, like, you know, the airplanes, and they have that little, the air, and it makes you kind of feel sleepy. That's what it sounds like. So you get the best sleep. And there's one more tip that I was reminded of by my client, David. Thank you, David, for that. He's going to post in the Facebook group page, by the way, about this amazing tip. And it's put a heavy blanket by your feet. Because what it does is David finds that it keeps him from moving around, which is really good for sleep. But what they found was you feel safe. It's kind of like you're in your mom's womb again, and you feel safe and warm because the warm blanket, it's cold, but the blanket keeps you kind of warm, but it's heavy, so you feel like you're comforted. And oh my gosh, I do that, and it works so well. So basically, I hope this has really helped you. 5 top tips that anybody can do to be healthy. Let's review them right now. The first one is make sure you have a plan. And if anyone here is listening and they want to learn how to be fit and healthy, eat, move, and live, that's exactly what I do. And I have a 90-day plan for you. Whether you want to gain weight, you want to lose weight, you want to maintain your health, but really, we're going to do this from the foundation up. which is a 90-day plan. I will design your eating plan. I will give you a meal plan. I will give you recipes. I will give you, I'll recommend some drops that will clear away the inflammation so that your body can actually heal, which is so important. Anybody who has any chronic disease, the underlying cause is you have inflammation that's chronic and it's stopping you from healing. Well, I have drops that get rid of that so your body can heal. And then the daily routine. So remember, your daily routine is so important because this is your blueprint. This is what I do step by step. And it may sound, no, I don't want to have that kind of structure. Well, actually it gives you freedom because you know exactly what to do. Because here's the thing. If you want to be healthy, you've got to send the signal to the body to get stronger. Because if not, you're going to get weaker. You also need to send the signal to the body to burn fat. Otherwise, you will gain fat. You need to send the signal to the body to stop chronic inflammation. Otherwise, you will not get better. Send the signal to balance blood sugar. Otherwise, you will be tied to the fridge and you can't be healthy. Send the signal for energy. Send the signal for the best sleep. Guess what? What you do will send that signal. Okay. And there are things I know because I've been doing this forever that will actually send the signal so that all those things are balanced. And I hope today's been helpful. Please, please, please do me a favor. I really want to see more fit and healthy people. That's why I'm out here sharing this free information. But please share this with your friends. Share this with your loved ones. This is so important. This is not a quick fix pill. This is real health. And you know what? We need to get healthy now, especially now before November, December hits, when, you know, where our cold and flu comes. We have to start now. And so anybody who is interested in my 90-day plan, please reach out to me. Send me a direct message. I want to be healthy, or just comment below. My email is askmichale@gmail.com, askmichelle@gmail.com. I'd be happy to have a free conversation with you and show you exactly what you can do to get your health back. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be here next week, every Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday with Michelle at 3:30. And thanks for tuning in. See you next time.